Hi everybody, it's Charlie and Teresa from Garden for Two. It's October 19th. This is our diary. This is the way we diary what we do in our garden. And Teresa is over here in our vegetable garden and she's chopping down asparagus today, making it lower. Hi, hon.
Hello. I'm cutting it down because it had a bad rust infestation, although I was treating it. And a lot of the stems are dead, so I'm just going to cut it back. You can't compost this stuff. Yeah, show them a close-up of the green stems here. And you see there'll be orange spots.
I think I'm on the wrong side of the light here.
All the way up and down. And it causes the stems to die prematurely. So I hope it doesn't cause our crop to be limited next year, because I was depending on a lot of asparagus soup. So I'm taking it down.
So this was the very first bed that we started with, and actually it wasn't even a bed when we bought the property, and it just looked like this grass right here. So I just was working on the house, painting the rooms, and just decided I needed to get outside and came out here with a spade and just turned the ground over a little bit and threw in the asparagus crowns. So we actually had our first 4 meals of asparagus in the spring this year, which you're not supposed to do, but we did it anyhow and it was good. So they came back this year, we let them all grow, and then we planted the second row. And this is the first year for these, so we can harvest a little bit next year, and they did pretty well. And some of them have berries, and they set out all these little asparagus plants, and we gave so many of these away to the locals, so many of them. But they were good, they're free, so why not? But look how many we get, so we're gonna have a good crop. So anyhow, this bed does what it can. We may torch it too to get rid of the asparagus beetles because we have problems. Now this is our second planting was in this row here, and these are just ground string beans, bush beans, and we're getting tons of still bush beans off of them. Although we had trellis bush beans over there, string beans, and we've got freezers full of beans now. So as far as Garden for Two, we're trying to grow all our food for us, for me and Teresa. So asparagus wise, we've got plenty, or we will have plenty, and we make asparagus soup and eat asparagus all the time. So the 4 meals we had this year at $2.50 a bundle, you know, we can figure $20-$30 worth of asparagus that we got in the first year, and then next year, I don't know, we'll have over $100 worth of value out of just this bed. So that's what I figured. The string beans at $1.99 a pound.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess we had well over, what do you think, hon? Over 100 pounds?
Oh yeah, we had so much.
So over 100 pounds. So we had
2 freezers full.
2 freezers full she's got right now. And she made 3 bean salad, and she has jars of string beans. And what are you, pickled them?
Yeah.
Pickled beans, and they're delicious. So I'm going to say we had $200 at least value in our string bean crop. And then our lettuce crop, you know, we probably had $100 in lettuce. We had cauliflower, broccoli in the spring, but we're going to have a fall crop of that, which is what's under the covers. So the cauliflower and broccoli, we probably had $100 for us in savings, and things just keep going up. And these are, if you can see, we're covering them up because we got a frost coming. I can't get in there. She's got everything clipped down with her new clips. Can you see through there? It's rutabaga. And she still has peppers coming in. And we've got broccoli and cauliflower. So the garden grew. So that was the first bed. This was the third bed and the fourth bed. That one we're just winter cropping now. And then I had to put this fence up around the perimeter, and she had to come through and pull all the wire grass out. We put cardboard down to kill the weeds, and then we put wood chips on top, and this is the second load of wood chips on top now. These beds, the fence used to be here, and we moved the fence back here, and then we start killing the grass with cardboard, and then I start throwing all the stuff I'm going to compost on top of the cardboard to put even more weight on it. So these are going to be 2 new beds in the springtime, and I'm a little behind on making them. And as we cut down trees, you can see we save the branches from the trees, any ones that are 5-6 feet, and then we use them as T-posts because we don't have enough T-posts. And any scrap fence that we get for free. We use that. This lumber, I bought a huge truckload of lumber for $65 at the auction with this fence. And, you know, so we're still using that. So this is a lot of work to get this stuff ready. And then she has the soaker hoses, and she has different ends, cuts them to length and puts the different ends pieces that she needs on the perimeter real fast to keep this crabgrass out. It just is, I mean, I call it crabgrass, but she'll call it something else. It's just so intrusive underground, sending its roots. It's tough. So I put shingles down around the perimeter, and she can roll the lawnmower goes over the shingles. But I need to expand that a whole nother foot or so. So I don't want her spending her time, you know, weeding. But that stuff is invasive, so we need it. And you can see now we've got more wood chips coming on top of the cardboard coming in. So it's a lot of work, and we need the fence because the deer. The deer go right on top of that next door, and look, you can see their eyes lit up at nighttime. So the garden's coming along, and you know, we got hundreds of dollars in value out of it already this year. And this is just the vegetable garden. Then we got the potato plot, and the orchard area. So this area is really, really, really growing. I don't know how much bigger we're going to make it for 2 people. You know, we go through the different crops, and we had enough asparagus, we had enough beans, we had more than enough tomatoes. We gave away so many tomatoes. We had onions, we had garlic, you know, we had peppers, all that we didn't have to buy. Excuse me. So we did good with all that. String beans we did not buy. Beets, Teresa made delicious beets, so we got beets, so we didn't have to buy that. Broccoli and cauliflower we did have to buy. We didn't grow enough of that in the spring. So the new beds, we might have to expand our broccoli and cauliflower. And cabbage, we had plenty of cabbage. So, and carrots were kind of okay. And we got carrots over there in the orchard bed. The orchard's 70 feet long and 30 feet wide. And around the perimeter, we have raised beds around the perimeter. The trees are in the middle. So it's a big area. And we got plenty of white and red skin potatoes. And we're curing some of our sweet potatoes now. So we're probably going to have well more than 100 pounds of sweet potatoes. So we did pretty good with that crop too. So later on in the winter, as soon as it's cooler and I don't want to come outside and video, I'm going to put all this on a chart so you can see how much my garden's worth, like $1 million. Anyhow, so this is Charlie and Teresa Garden for 2. Just a quick update on our vegetable garden. Teresa just keeps going. She never stops. So we'll see you next time. Hopefully by then we'll be done harvesting our sweet potatoes, and I'll get maybe I'll weigh them. But we already have 4 tubs full of sweet potatoes. And we're only halfway through the harvest. All right, so Charlie and Teresa signing off. See you next time.